In a move that reignites debates over justice and retribution, Paralympic athlete Oscar Pistorius has been released on parole after serving 11 years of his sentence for the killing of Reeva Steenkamp in 2013. Pistorius, dubbed Blade Runner due to his prosthetic legs, gained worldwide fame for his athletic prowess before the tragic event that abruptly ended his career and landed him behind bars. In the early hours of Valentine's Day 2013, Pistorius shot his girlfriend, model and law graduate Reeva Steenkamp, multiple times through a closed bathroom door in his home in Pretoria, South Africa. Pistorius maintained that he had mistaken Steenkamp for an intruder, setting in motion a trial that captured international attention. The prosecution painted a picture of a volatile relationship, countering Pistorius's claims of a tragic accident. After a lengthy trial filled with emotional testimonies and fervent legal confrontations, Pistorius was initially convicted of culpable homicide in 2014. However, following an appeal by the state, South Africa's Supreme Court of Appeal upgraded his conviction to murder in 2015. He was subsequently sentenced to 6 years in prison, a ruling that was increased to 13 years and 5 months after another appeal by prosecutors who argued the initial sentence was too lenient. Pistorius's early release comes amidst discussions of correctional behavior and the South African legal system's parole guidelines. Parole in South Africa typically becomes a possibility after serving half of a sentence, a stipulation Pistorius has met. His release brings into focus the balance between rehabilitation, societal protection, and the purpose of sentencing, themes that continue to be debated by legal experts, victims' advocates, and human rights activists. The case has had a lasting impact on public perception of domestic violence and gun ownership in South Africa, highlighting the nation's struggle with both. Advocacy groups and campaigners for women's rights have closely followed the proceedings, calling for more stringent laws and enforcement to prevent gender-based violence. As Pistorius steps back into the world, albeit under the conditions of his parole, the story serves as a stark reminder of the intersection between celebrity, crime, and the pursuit of justice. While for some, his release may signify a man who has paid his debt to society, for others, it raises questions about the consequences faced by those who commit acts of extreme violence and the sufficiency of punitive measures. South Africa and the world at large will watch as Oscar Pistorius attempts to reintegrate into a society that has been polarized by his actions. The release is not merely the turning of a page for the former athlete, but a moment of reflection on the nature of redemption, remorse, and the long shadows cast by acts of violence.